We stay with this story, and joining us now is the Food and Allied Workers General Secretary, Vuka. Mr. Chonco, good evening to you, and thank you very much for your time. When you come across cases such as this one, firstly, are they widespread in the country, or is it really very few cases of this nature that come up, particularly in rural parts of our country, and I'm specific here, farming communities? Mr. Chonco, are you there with us?
Yes.
All right. Good evening to you, and thank you for your time. My name is Toli, and you are live on News at Prime. Can I ask you this question? Are you aware just how widespread cases like this are there in communities, farming communities, or are they really very few?
Good evening, Oli, and condolences to the families who have suffered this tragic experience of losing their loved ones. Well, it's not new, Oli, and yes, there are lots of cases, except that some of them are not reported, some of them are reported. And the reason some of those that are not reported are as a result of the experiences that are realized in the farming community in particular. Look, not long ago, Oli, you interviewed me when there was two black individuals who were looking for employment, and the white farmer came and shot them and they died. And incident of that nature would of course be more visible than other incidents that are not reported, as it were. But otherwise, the killings in the farming communities are still continuing, and they will still continue until we take drastic measures to address some of these incidents, like the incident that that we are reporting now.
Yeah. Our conversation, Mr. Chonco, ultimately, it will have a political slant to it, and it comes about exactly as what you are saying, that killings in farming areas are not new, and they are reported almost every other day. Let's talk about what AfriForum has been saying, and that is that the people who are dying in farming areas, in most cases, it is farm owners who are being murdered. The police statistics, on the other hand, are saying the people who are actually dying are black in the majority. In fact, I think the statistic goes that 5 out of 6 murders, the majority of those 5 are black people. Who is killing who in these farming areas?
Well, our belief sit with the version that says most people who die are those who are black farm workers, because, in an environment where the property is owned by a farm owner, a white farmer, the roles of the farms are through the very same farm owner. In fact, the entire operation of a farm is as a result of the farmer. You will less find, if anything ever found, that this is a person who is somehow a victim or at a disadvantage subjected to by farm workers. It's not the case. In fact, I would challenge the AfriForum to even explain, if it were to be the case that there are killings of white farmers, they must tell us what would be the reason. Fawu does not condone any killing in any way, but you will find such killings are revolving around racial grounds, as it were. So we sit with a version that says mostly it's farm workers who are dying, in contrast with white farmers.
And normally, or let me not say normally, in many cases, what do you find to be the cause of the dispute? Because oftentimes we are told that farm workers are not paid in actual money. Sometimes they are paid using either food items, or it could even be drinks, alcohol. You organize in this space. You are better placed to tell us what the real version is.
What you've just explained is exactly what is happening, even in this case that led us to be interviewed. That after the death of these three women, they are now being bought by soaps, groceries, food, and so on, as if the life cost these groceries. So in a way, our version is that it's all forms of exploitation in farms, ranging from appalling working conditions, violation of existing laws in terms of salaries, and many other forms of exploitation. But in the main, our belief is that they are revolving around pure racism. Even in this case, it's just racism. We are highly disturbed by the fact that this white farmer is subjected into a case of culpable homicide. I mean, it's not the first time that this individual is found to have committed or been involved in a similar incident. Last year, 2 people died. He's here. We believe that had it been the case that this was taken seriously, this person would have been in jail. But because they are being accommodated and they are given or they are charged with lesser charges, as it were, they find a way to pay a bail, as it has happened. What is 10,000? So he's outside and it's going to kill more. So if we are serious to address this, we should not only be addressing it as a criminal matter or drunken driving, as it has happened in this case. We must treat it seriously. This is pure racism. So most of these cases are driven by, because you will less find, if any ever found, that people who die, for example, black workers, farm workers, they die, and when they die, a person who kills them will say, no, I thought it's an animal. I mean, not long ago, there were people who died, and we were told that the white farmer said, I thought it's hippos, but he shot and killed them. I mean, which white farmer goes around killing hippos anyway? I mean, white people, which is a good thing, they like animals. For some reason, when it's black people, they kill these animals, and coincidentally, they kill black people. It's not the case. We believe that this is pure racism, as is in this case, it's racism. So we sit with racism as the main reason here. So he was not supposed to have been charged by culpable homicide. He was supposed to have been charged. It should be a murder case. Not only a murder case, in fact, it should have been a violation of promotion of equality and prevention of unfair discrimination, which is a legislation that is specifically dealing with racism. So we should not shy away from racism and subject this incident as pure crime, and as a result, even subject them into lesser charges because they find themselves outside jail and they commit more crimes. It's racism. Good.
Just very quickly, Mr. Chonco, as we end our conversation. Earlier you said these cases are widespread in farming areas, but they are not reported. Why is it that people are discouraged or they don't find it useful to go and report cases, particularly when someone has died?
Look, let me take this particular incident. The fact that this person was involved in an accident last year and nothing happened to him and he's outside committing another crime, you would obviously be discouraged to believe that something will happen. And yes, it should not be the case, it should be reported, but unfortunately, these are some of the incidents. Even today, as we speak, the families of the people who died, 3 women, they are not being given full information as to what are the charges, what is it that has happened, when is the person going to be subjected to court, and so on. They just hear through the media to say the case will go back in June and so on, but they are not given full information with regards to what has happened. In fact, as it stands, they even believe that the person possibly is not even in jail. The person is sitting somewhere in Balito, and before you know it, he will find himself back to the same farm and operating normally. That's what discourages most people to report, because if a person gets to be released, either bail or whatever reason, and he finds himself outside, he is most likely to commit the same murder again, and nothing happens. So this is what discouraged communities. We're not, of course, encouraging that. It should continuously be, but South African government must not treat these cases lightly. They must make sure that this person remains in jail, because it's going to kill others. Right. And not cases of drunken driving. No. All right. It's not as heavy as what he did. People died here.
Vuka Chonco, let me thank you very much for your time, sir, this evening. The General Secretary of the Food and Allied Workers Union.